Loynes and I'm the Chief Executive of Spectrum Centre for Independent Living. The Spectrum is very clear. It thinks that it's in the best interest of disabled people if we vote to stay within the European Union. But I think it's very clear to me that you know, our human rights have been strengthened and have improved enormously since we've been a member of the European Union. And I actually believe that's fundamentally because we are part of the European Union. I don't think it would have happened otherwise. And more to the point, the current government has said very clearly that it wants to repeal the Human Rights Act, and certainly if it doesn't completely repeal it, we'll see some reductions in people's human rights, and we know that disabled people's rights are always the most vulnerable when we're talking about any human rights issues. So I think it's a real concern if we do anything that might enable our government to reduce the few rights that we do have as disabled people. I think the main one for me is that we disabled people have always been better working together and learning together and supporting each other in developments, and there's no doubt in my mind that being a member of the European Union makes it so much easier for us to work together to gain rights together as disabled people across Europe. And if we leave the European Union, I believe that's going to get much more difficult for us to keep going in the future. Well, I don't know that. I think you have to go on what's happened with the current government stance, and what we've seen is that disabled people's rights and disabled people's benefits have been chipped away at and reduced more than any other section of the community. So I don't see there's any evidence that if we left the European Union, we wouldn't continue to be bottom of the government's list in terms of who gets the money. I think we're far better protected by being a member of the European Union. I would encourage disabled people to vote to remain in the European Union, and I would ask them to think about what's happened to their rights and their benefits and their livelihoods over the last 5 years, and say, do we need the protection of the European Union, or are we happy to leave it to our national government to determine our